There are moments in life when waking up feels heavier than sleeping, when your body opens its eyes but your soul refuses to move. The world continues outside. People laugh, talk, chase dreams. Yet you feel disconnected, as if life is happening behind a glass wall and you are only watching. If you are listening to this right now, it is likely not because you are weak, but because you are tired in a way sleep cannot fix. You are emotionally exhausted, mentally drained, and silently struggling. And before anything else, you need to hear this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken, you are not lazy, and you are not failing at life. You are human, and you are carrying a weight that cannot be seen. Depression is not just sadness. Sadness comes and goes, but depression stays. Depression is waking up without energy even after a full night's sleep. It is losing interest in things that once made you feel alive. It is smiling in front of people while collapsing inside. It is wanting to escape, not because you want to die, but because you want the pain to stop. Depression does not always cry loudly. Sometimes it sits quietly, draining your joy, your motivation, and your sense of purpose. And the most dangerous thing about depression is not the pain itself, but the lies it tells you. It whispers that this feeling will never end, that nothing will ever change, that you are a burden, that the world would be better without you. But depression is not a truth teller. Depression lies. What you are experiencing is not a failure of character. It is a state of the brain and nervous system. Modern science shows us that when a person is depressed, the brain chemistry shifts. The chemicals responsible for motivation, focus, and pleasure decrease. The brain's reward system becomes quiet. That is why you want to do things but feel unable to move. That is why even simple tasks feel overwhelming. That is why joy feels distant or completely absent. This does not mean your soul is empty. It means your brain is tired. And a tired brain can recover. Some of the strongest people you know are silently suffering. They show up every day. They do their responsibilities. They laugh at the right moments. But inside, they are exhausted from pretending they are okay. They do not speak because they do not want to be judged. They do not ask for help because they do not want to feel like a burden. They do not know how to explain a pain that has no visible wound. If this is you, understand this. Your pain is valid, even if no one sees it. You do not need permission to struggle. People often say things like, just be positive, or just try harder, or just have faith, not realizing how damaging those words can be. Motivation does not disappear because you are lazy. It disappears because your brain cannot generate it. Motivation does not come before action. Action comes before motivation. When you are depressed, waiting to feel ready will keep you stuck forever. Healing begins when you move despite not feeling ready. You do not need to fix your whole life today. You do not need to feel hopeful. You only need to take the smallest possible step forward. Pain does not mean your life is meaningless. Pain shapes depth. Pain builds empathy. Pain creates strength you cannot develop in comfort. You may not understand it now, but this struggle is shaping a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than before. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. If you need help, ask for it. Asking for help is not weakness. It is intelligence. Therapy is not failure. Medication is not shame. If your body was injured, you would treat it. Your mind deserves the same care. Healing was never meant to be a solo journey. And if you are listening to this while feeling like giving up, please pause. Not forever. Just for today. This pain feels permanent, but it is not. You do not need to decide your entire future right now. Stay. The world still needs the version of you that you have not yet become. One day you will breathe without heaviness. One day you will laugh without forcing it. One day you will wake up and realize the darkness no longer controls you. And on that day, you will look back at this version of yourself and feel proud. Not because life was easy, but because you did not quit. If nobody has told you this today, let this be the moment you hear it. You matter. You are needed. Your story is not over. This chapter is painful, but it is not the end. Stay. Breathe. Take the next small step. Even the darkest night eventually gives way to morning.